Thank you very much. By names, I'm Dr. Joseph Amunga Ocheng. I'm currently the Chief Executive Officer to the Program for Citizen Action and Results Enhancement in Kenya, ProCare Kenya.
What, in your view, is effective development?
Effective development. Effective development is a result of a people-fronted and focused development action, which only requires donor and government enhancement to realize impact. In which view, sustainability and ownership of the action is a responsibility by right and not privilege of the people. The donor and the government must listen to the people and not dictate to them on what is to be done, and only come in when called upon to enhance the action for results. I believe effective development is based on a within us, for us, and by us motto. Within the people, for the people, and by the people. It can never be effective development if it is not focusing on the people and by the people.
What concrete difference can effective development do for us?
Quite a lot. First, I believe effective development will make our governments, the private sector, and even other development partners to realize the vital role played by the civil society organization, especially the grassroots, the simple grassroots civil society organizations like the women groups, the youth groups, the self-help groups that we find around in enabling rural and urban poor people to claim their rights, in shaping development policies and partnerships, and in overseeing the implementation, in addition to providing services in these areas that are complementary to or go beyond those provided by the government. With this, we expect our government and other development actors to fully implement their commitments to enable CSOs to exercise their role as independent development actors, with a particular focus on providing an enabling environment that maximizes their contribution as development actors and encourage CSOs to implement practices that strengthen their accountability and their contribution to development effectiveness. This can well be guided by the Istanbul Principles and the International Framework for CSO Development Effectiveness. Secondly, effective development will make aid only to be a catalyst to catalyze our development. It will not be the main force to our development or our solution or the solution to our development problems, and will broaden our focus as development actors from aid effectiveness to the challenges of aid, of effective development. This will call on us to come up with a new vision for development that will be founded on facts that our development will be driven by strong, sustainable, and inclusive growth. Our government, as well as we CSOs, will work hard to raise our own revenues to finance our development needs, and in turn shall be accountable to our citizens or beneficiaries for the development results we achieve. Both our government as well as us CSOs shall design and implement our own reforms and hold each other accountable. And finally, our government shall form development partnership with other development countries, while we CSOs shall also form development partnerships amongst ourselves to increasingly integrate both nationally, regionally, or even globally, creating economies of scale that will help us better compete in the global economy. Third and last, effective development will make us recognize the central role of the private sector in advancing innovation, creating wealth, income and jobs, mobilizing domestic resources, and in turn contributing to poverty reduction. With this recognition, we shall engage with representatives, business associations, trade unions, and others to improve the legal, regulatory, and administrative environment for the development of private investment, increase foreign direct investment, public-private CSO partnership, the strengthening of value chains in an equitable manner, and scaling up of efforts in support of development goals. I believe this shall ensure the participation of the private sector in the design and implementation of development policies and strategies to foster sustainable growth and poverty reduction. We shall further develop innovative financial mechanisms to mobilize private finance for shared development goals. And we shall work to promote aid for trade as an engine for sustainable development, focusing on outcomes and impact. The result should be actually on outcomes and impact to help address market failures, strengthen access to capital markets, and to promote approaches that mitigate risks faced by private sector actors. And we shall invite representatives of the public, civil society, and private sector and related organizations to play an active role in exploring how to advance both development and business outcomes so that they are mutually reinforcing.
What will be the main challenge in initiating the effective development process?
Institutionalization. The effective development process, I think, is too demanding. First, the process must first seek to mobilize and transform the voices of citizens, in their millions, not a few citizens, into meaning and relevant development agendas, so as to ensure that these citizens remain the primary focus for all development action. Then, this is a new concept. There will obviously be a need to establish a center for organized research on effective development. And this center should be mandated to coordinate the establishment of coordination offices for first, citizen organization development effectiveness, the CSOs. It should also be given the mandate to establish coordination offices for government institution development effectiveness, the ministries, the departments of the government, how they're achieving development effectiveness. And finally, it should be given a mandate to establish coordination offices for donor agencies' development effectiveness. And if these coordination offices were to be established, they could as well go further to establish what we refer to as field centers for citizen organization development effectiveness in various counties or constituencies, or even maybe citizen organization development effectiveness units down to the community to further enhance efforts within the constituencies to make aid more effective in reducing poverty and achieving the Millennium Development Goals. I believe it will also be very important for the research center to further spearhead the establishment of a professional center for organization development effectiveness to study and analyze the various aspects of development effectiveness.
And finally, Dr. Munga, what is the one thing that development actors must do after the Busan High-Level Forum 4?
I think they need to make their own Busan. They need to come out and make their own national HLF4s to internalize the Busan outcome document. Let them come out as development stakeholders in their respective countries, converge a national conference, and come out with their own national partnership for effective development cooperation outcome document. I think that will be a better way forward.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.